Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, and happy Monday, happy Labor Day. Come on in, share it out when you come in here, and let's get the family in to enjoy this beautiful, blessed morning. So, hoping that you're hearing the sounds of nature in the background because I just love that I can do that now. So, let me just share it for a moment and see if we can get some people in here. Where are the peas this morning? Giving a shout out to all of you to get in here. So let me do that on my phone while I wait for the family to get together. Well, maybe. It's being a little bit slow. Oh, okay. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, it looks like it's live, and look at you. You're coming in. As I was trying to figure out what the heck's going on with Facebook. So, good morning, Kathy Hand. Good morning, Annie and Andrea and Hope. And thank you all for sharing because it just wasn't letting me do anything. But now it's finally acknowledging that I'm online. So, all right. So, I'm going to put that down and focus on you. So, good morning, everybody. All right, let's do some heart brain because I really think we need that this morning. It's such a strange day. All right, so hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. Let's call in love. Let's call in divine love, divine guidance, light to surround us all. Let's just take a moment together, focus our energies on what's needed inside of each of us and in our world. And exhale. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Put a smile on your face. Hold somebody in your heart. Maybe send a telepathic message out to everyone that this is a day to celebrate. This is a day to love and to be in joy. Doesn't that feel good? Didn't that calm a little bit of that turbulent energy? I don't know what's going on social media, but there's a lot of interesting things happening right now. So while we were doing the heart brain, our Brookie came in. Good morning, Brooke, and thank you, Annie, for sharing. Thank you, Hope, for sharing it so that people can find it. And sending high vibrational love. Thank you, Miss Hope, for doing that. Catherine Kovacs, you found us. Good morning. Michelle Landers, good morning. Kathleen Caputo, hello, hello. Charlie, glad you're in the house. Julie Kiss, Auntie Jean, and our Suzanne's here. She's off work today. Yay. I love it that some of you have a free day and you don't have to go to your 9 to 5, but you're here with us. Thank you. Thank you for being here. How's everybody doing? Did you have a good weekend? I know that I saw some pictures and messages from our Kathy Hand, who traveled this weekend down to North Carolina. Our Joanne Castrillo is in North Carolina right now, visiting with her mom, who had yet another fall and had to have surgery. So let's all please remember her and wrap our arms around her. Good morning, Pat Moss. So the family's still coming in. Um, the angel message was, I think, was interesting from last night. Labor Day should be devoted to mothers, Auntie Jean. I love that. So the angels wrote a message last night called Do the Dance. Good morning, Deirdre. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. All right. You got to dance like there's nobody watching. Love like you'll never be hurt. Sing like there's nobody listening. And live like it's heaven on earth. That's by William Perky. To dance like there's nobody watching is to release ourselves from the fear of judgment. So often we are held back by concerns about how others perceive us. We hesitate to express ourselves fully, worried that we might get judged, criticized, or misunderstood. But what if we allowed ourselves to let go of those fears? What if we gave ourselves permission to dance, to laugh, and to move freely through life, trusting that our authenticity is more important than anyone's opinion? The angels encourage us to embrace our unique dance, the rhythm of our soul that is unlike anyone else's. Each of us has a divine light within, and when we dance with joy and abandon, we let that light shine brighter. We become a beacon for others to do the same. So ask yourself, what would I do if I weren't afraid of being judged? What would I do if I weren't afraid of being judged? And then take one small step in that direction. This requires vulnerability, courage, and an open heart. Many of us have experienced pain or heartbreak, and it can be tempting to close off to protect ourselves from being hurt again. Yet the angels remind us that love is our greatest teacher and our most powerful healer. So, angels, one of the most difficult things for us humans to do is to love with an open heart, especially when there have been past hurts. How do we align with the divine energy of unconditional love? How do we face the pain we have endured and move beyond it? Dear ones, know that you are called to step into a higher way of being, to allow yourself to do your soul dance, to love, sing, and live with your whole hearts. Stop thinking that your journey is yours alone. Step out of that limited way of thinking and the illusion of separation. You are in an individual human vessel, but you are connected to everyone else. Step out of your microcosm of being and open up to the oneness of all that is. Realize that when you do so, life will take on a whole new meaning. Reflect on how you choose to see the world. I'm going to start that over. Reflect on how you choose to see the world, how you treat one another, and how you honor the divine within yourself and others. We encourage you to shift your perspective to see the miracles that are already present in your life. Practice gratitude, kindness, and compassion. This will help you align with the highest vibrations of love and light to not only transform your own life, but also uplift those around you. Create a ripple effect of joy, love, and light that touches every soul you encounter. Take a moment to reflect on how you can bring more of this energy into your life. What would it mean for you to dance like nobody's watching, to love without fear, to sing your truth, and to live as if heaven is already here? Know that you are divinely supported on this journey. We are always by your side, cheering you on as you fully embrace the divine gift that is your life. Dear angels, today I promise to dance, sing, love, and live joyfully in each moment. And that's it. It's a perspective that we have. It's a knowingness that we're supported no matter what. If we are still living in that fear of what others are going to say about us, if we're being judged, if we're being criticized, the angels are right there nudging us to go beyond that, to go beyond thinking that it's about us individually. It's about us collectively. That is their message. Learning how to say it's okay for us to have differing views. It's okay for us to have differing thoughts and ways of doing things. How I dance may not be the same way you dance. How I love may not be the same way you do. It's okay, because as long as we are just staying in that energy of divine love, the unconditional love, and we're not harming other people with what we're doing with our lives, then we are sharing our light. We are shining it out for others to see. All right, so let's see who came in. Tammy Fisk, good morning to you. And Brookie said, I would be naked, but I don't think it's a good idea with the school pretty much in our backyard. There might be some judgment going on there, do you think? Yeah, you might get a phone call. Good morning, Pat Moss. Brookie said, what's weird? Election stuff? New moon is tonight. Oh, gosh, I don't even want to go there. It's crazy. It's a crazy world out there right now. And best to stay in an energy with like-minded people. That's what I say. Just stay with those that are like-minded, those that want to lift each other and love each other. And if you are being bullied or someone you know is being bullied, then just stand up in your divine authority. Stand up in your authenticity. I had somebody yesterday that reached out, and somebody that I know, and they said, you're different. What's changed? Because it's not the same messages you're giving out that you used to. And I said, when you know, you know. and when you know to stay in your own divine authenticity and your divine authority, then that's what happens. Others will slink away. Others will say, oh, that light's too bright. So when we shine our light authentically, it's going to affect some people where they can't handle truth, they can't handle the light, they can't handle joy, they can't handle that there's people that can be authentically happy in these times, because it's a turbulent time out there and it's chaotic, and people are really caught up in being right. I don't want to be right. I don't want to pound a belief home so that you have to do what I do and think the way I think. No, you have your own brain. You have a brain on purpose. Use it. And I encourage everybody to stay in your divine authenticity. What's right for you is right for you. And it may not be right for somebody else. But that's what's happening right now. Everybody wants to be right. Everybody wants to have their side be the one. And stay in your own power. And don't worry about what anybody else is doing, because they're going to do it no matter what. But we don't have to have conflict over it. We don't have to go into an energy of divide. And that's what I see that's been happening, and what I've been just trying to stay that peacemaker and send out love and light. And that's what I do every day. It's no different than what I've always done. It's just I'm not paying attention to the divide anymore. All right, so who else came in? Pretty sure I said good morning to Michelle Landers, but if I didn't, hello. And Michelle and I are so excited because in just a few days, we're going to be teaching a class about abundance and bringing in whatever is in your heart. What's your heart's desire? And Brookie, it feels like an extra Sunday. Oh, I love that. And Hope, Mercury retrograde is over, but maybe Mercury didn't get the memo. I love that. Yeah, there's a lot of glitches right now with everything. Linda Lemieux, good morning. And Kathy said, my dad was born on September 3rd. He used to say he was born to labor. Oh, boy. Did he call that to him and manifest it, Kathy? Because, you know, our words become things. And yes, we have some modern day hippies in here, don't we, Kathy? Definitely. I'll own up to it. Tammy Fisk, I'm so glad you're here. Janet, thank you for being here, and blessings to you as well. Okay, Blue in the house. Blue says, good morning, on the run today. You're always on the run. It's Dave's birthday. Oh, happy birthday to our Dave Walensky. So glad that you're in our world, and just hope you have a blessed rest of your day. And it is new moon. Thank you for that reminder. Okay, so we're giving Dave some birthday love. Shout out to our Dave and hope that it's an amazing day. And Suzanne says, yes, Teri, I totally feel that divide, especially at work, and I choose not to participate. It's our prerogative, you guys. We don't have to get caught up in the insanity. We don't have to go into that rabbit hole of mine and yours, and I'm right and you're wrong. We don't have to. Just stay in your knowingness of what's right for you. And that's what's important. And Kathy says, he definitely did, Teri. My dad was a hardworking blue-collar man and the best provider and a very loving father. Yeah, mine too, Kathy. He worked very, very hard when he was on this earth. He had a very hard life. And yes, I'm a coal miner's daughter, and my dad was up earlier than the birds and off to work in that mine. And yeah, he had a tough life. Janet, gratitude for another solar return today, and happy solar return to Dave as well. Is it your birthday, Janet? Is that what you're talking about? So we'll wait and see. If it is, we're going to sing happy birthday to you. Well, I won't, but everybody else will. All right, so what does Kuan Yin have to say about all of this? And I'd love to get your insight as well. Those of you that have gathered this morning, how are you doing with everything that's happening and the temperature in the world today? It is your birthday. Happy birthday, Janet. Thank you for being a part of our family. It's just such a delight when you come in to be with us. So let's show some birthday love to our Janet on YouTube. Okay, so Kuan Yin, her message is the loving push. Sacred grandmother will nudge you when you need to take a step, comfort you when you become uncertain, and provide the means for you to move towards your destination, which is, of course, your divine destiny. When you feel the divine pushing you, leap. I love that. leap for love and just be in that joy. All right, so we're giving some happy birthdays. I want to put these up so Janet can see them because I know she's on YouTube. So happy birthday, Janet, from Catherine and Suzanne, Charlie, Annie Banani, Kathy, Andrea, and Tammy. There you go. You got some birthday wishes, girl. And you're in the right place to be honored for your birthday. Michelle, thank you for wishing happy birthday to our Janet. Janet, I hope you're feeling that love coming from all of us right to you because you deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve light. You deserve joy in your life. And we're sending that your way this morning. All right, so I'm going to put in here to type in your prayer requests because we do pray for each other every day. And I know there's a lot going on. Oh, Sally and Tony are here. Thank you, Sally and Tony, giving a happy birthday shout out to our Dave and Janet. And oh, I love that. And I missed a comment up here somewhere. Kathy said, I feel by marrying Bob, I married a man like my dad. Bob is also a very hard worker, both at his job and at home. Is he off work today, Kathy, on Labor Day? I hope he is. And I hope that it's a good day for him. Auntie Jean said, I used to check in on what was happening in the world. I found out it just confuses me and makes me depressed. It has a tendency also to make us angry, I think. That's what I've seen. I've seen a lot of anger popping up right now. And a lot of people with their fist up and just having to be right. That entitlement sense is what I'm picking up on right now. So I choose not to be entitled. I choose to stay in my own vibration. And, if that doesn't set well with somebody else, then, oh, well, I'm not going to worry about what other people think about me. I can't. It's a choice that each of us make in how we live our lives and what we're doing in life. Are we choosing to see that glass half full or the glass half empty? And then we're going to live our life that way. We're going to live our life in lack, or we're going to live our life knowing that there are miracles that happen every day, everywhere. So, Janet, I want you to pick a number for me, and I'm going to read a message out of Angels in My Pocket. I had to reach for it. Oh, thank you, Deirdre, for our daily prayers, and Sally. So let's see what message comes up for our birthday girl. And Suzanne says, I am good. I stay in my own little bubble. That's it. That's the key, isn't it? It is the key to stay in our own vibration. Mind your own vibration. Somebody said that years ago, and I picked up on it. And I thought, that is the best credo to live by. Mind your own vibration, because yours is the one that's important. Yours is the one you have to live with, not that person over there that's spewing out hatred all the time or trying to pound into you that they're right and you're wrong. Mind your own vibration. And then that vibration, you'll find, will start to get lifted higher and higher. Oh, sweet Janet, we love you so much. So I'm waiting for a page number, Janet, from you for your birthday. And let's see what Spirit wants to bring forth for a birthday message and for just love for all of us. I'm going to pick one for Dave. And yes, Bob is off work and we're both grateful. It's been a difficult weekend, but Colin is safe in the new sober living house and we'll be back on track soon. We're all grateful to this family for your well wishes and continued prayers. Absolutely, Kathy. All right, page 9 for Janet's message. Dear ones, finding balance is essential for your spiritual growth and well-being. By nurturing your physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions, you can harmonize your inner worlds and radiate that balance into your relationships and communities. Remember, balance is not a destination to reach, but an ongoing journey of self-discovery and alignment. Sometimes we think that we have to fix stuff, right? That there's something to be fixed, that we can't have balance without something happening. Well, what's that something is, as this message says, is harmonize your inner world. Your inner world, not the outer world. It's just like for anyone who's ever had vertigo, or you've ever had that sense of falling over, or things just are out of whack one way or another. Sometimes that's due to something going on inside your ear. Your ear, if it's out of whack and it's not working right, or there's something going on in there, it can throw your whole body off. But it's on the inside. It's not something on the outside. So think of it that way. If the world seems to be tilted one way or another, and you're having trouble finding that balance, go inside. Go inside and find the harmony in there. Let yourself come to a really good place and a good understanding that what you do matters, what you think matters, what you say matters. So as you are interacting with others in the world, you don't have to feed into what they are bringing forth. You don't have to always just pick up that gauntlet and say, no, I'm right, you're wrong. Find the balance. Sometimes it's about keeping our mouth shut. Sometimes it's just about staying in the knowledge of who we are and what we are all about, and radiate that out from you. That's what the message is. Let that go forth from you and just stay in that energy of love. And let's see what Sally says. I keep telling myself it just doesn't matter, which reminds me to stay in my lane. Stay in your own lane. Exactly. And love it there. Love your lane. You know, I travel all the time, and I'm always on the road. Well, except when I'm house sitting like I am now. But as I'm traveling on the road, there are times when I'm happy in my lane. I'm able to go at the speed I need to be going to get where I'm headed. And I'm hanging out. I'm doing good. I'm not bothering anybody and, just taking care of business. And then all of a sudden there's like somebody, there always has to be one, somebody's zipping along, and maybe I'm not going the speed they want me to go. And so they're either riding on my tail end, or they're zipping around and zipping back in and creating a sense of discord on the roadway. But I don't get upset. I don't yell at them. I send them blessings, especially if they're doing like 100 miles an hour on the road. I send them blessings to be happy in their own lane, to be happy and to get to their destination, wherever they're headed. But staying in our own lane means just that we don't have to get angry at anybody for their chaotic behavior. We don't have to try to catch up with them or do what they're doing. Just be happy in being you and in being where you are in the world. Okay, so I can't let this time get away. So for Dave, the page opened to page 53. It's going to continue with this thought. Your journey to authenticity may be challenging, as it's easier sometimes to sit in the passenger seat and let others drive rather than try to find your true self down that winding path. We say to you, dear ones, get behind the steering wheel of your life. I love that. I don't make a good passenger. I found that out years ago. I don't make a good passenger at all. I want to be the one to see what's ahead of me, right in front of me, and make my decisions about which way to go. And I found that out. And that's my inner being that just wants to be okay with who I am and nobody else directing my path. I have a hard time. I guess I have a hard time with somebody telling me what to do. And even riding a motorcycle, I couldn't sit on the back of that motorcycle. I couldn't. I mean, it's a good experience, and it feels good just to put my arms up in the air and just let the wind blow on my face. But I wanted to experience what it's like to be in that driver's seat on the motorcycle. And it's one of the most beautiful experiences ever. So be you, do you, get behind the steering wheel of your life, just like this message said, and go where you want to go. I love that freedom. I love the freedom of getting in the car, getting behind the wheel, and just letting the angels guide. And if I have a thought of somebody I want to visit, then okay, let's go see them. And if the angels agree, then we end up there. If I'm supposed to be somewhere else, then that's where we end up. But just be you, just do you. And don't worry about what other people are saying about that. Don't worry about being criticized or judged, except, Brookie, you might want to close the curtains. All right, so prayers, any prayers that we need to be aware of today that we can lift up as we're going into our prayer time. And we have Tammy's brother, still as he's having very difficult times after losing his leg. Yes, absolutely, Tammy. And that reminds us to also pray for my brother-in-law, Tim, who lost his foot a couple of months ago and is in rehab now. And what else? Michelle Lander says, as soon as we're attached to something we see or hear, we can get triggered. And when we get triggered, sadly, we lose our peace. The key is to know that triggering is a possibility, and then make an informed choice, emotionally intelligent choice, that's not you, that's somebody else and somebody else's journey, and you don't have to go down that rabbit hole, right? We'll talk about that in the November class, and we'll actually do some deep work in the emotional empowerment class that's coming up in November. And you can sign up for that at angelspeakers.com, and I will be teaching that class. We had a beautiful time at the beginning of the year, and we're going to end out the year with driving it home to be emotionally empowered and live our lives emotionally intelligent. What else we got? And Janet, you're learning to balance. We all are. It's an ongoing journey, right? Okay, and Suzanne, and the knowledge that just because someone says something doesn't make it the truth. It doesn't make it the truth. There's a truth for each of us. Find your truth. Find it inside. Okay. Brookie says, I'm glad we don't have television because I haven't really noticed all the hullabaloo. I've actually been watching the opposite in my free time on Gaia, Escape the Matrix with David Icke. It's been a good time for that. It is. That's one of the best gifts we can give ourselves right now. To stay away from mainstream media, stay away from all of the naysayers and the arguments, and just whatever you can do to lift your vibration, whether it's an uplifting show like the Gaia channel or meditate. Use this time to go inside and meditate and talk to God and journal. Journal what you're learning from that inside knowledge. And Charlie, to understand is to love by Thich Nhat Hanh, one of my favorite people in the whole world that guides us now from spirit. And Julie Kiss, Prayers for All in Need. Thank you for that. And Suzanne says, we all have to remind ourselves to enjoy the journey, not hurry to the destination. Life is a journey, and let's enjoy it all along the way. Yeah, a lot of us tend to overthink things, Kathy. You're so right. And Jean says, some people belong in the driver's seat. I know. And Charlie, you do make a good co-pilot when the driver is in the clouds. Well, somebody had to tell you to stop before you ran into a car. I hope you always have a good co-pilot, Charlie. And Hope says, please can we send out a mountain load of high frequency love to a beautiful soul, Thandi Williams Wise, her queen, her mom, Miss Vinette Hilma Maisel Kokelhorn, in need of healing energy. Absolutely. I will put that on our prayer list, Hope. And yes, Catherine, we're continuing to pray for you and your mom. Kathy, you can't even think of being the driver of the motorcycle around our crazy roads in Maryland. I feel completely safe with Bob, who is a well-seasoned rider. And the bonus is I get to just enjoy the view. Yeah. Awareness is essential, right, Kathy Hand? And prayers for Olivia, Pat Moss's granddaughter, first day back at school to avoid the wrong people. Yeah. Sally, balance is a struggle for me between giving to others and caring for myself. The key is to protect your own energy. Whenever we're working with other people's energetic fields, it's so important to put that shield on. Oh, Brookie, you're going to love that fifth agreement. Yeah. All right, so let's get to the prayers. Okay, so I know Deirdre's is on here. Let me go up to that. Just put it up so we all can read it. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for parents of addicted children. Thank you, Deirdre. And then we have Sally adding in prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, and for all of us who are experiencing any discomfort in life right now. Thank you, Sally. And let's add a big, big prayer for our world leaders. We have begun the 21-day challenge. It started yesterday. We're going to be doing a 7-minute meditation for 21 days leading up to the International Day of Peace on September 21st. So if you missed that memo, it started yesterday, and every day at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be on with just guiding us into our hearts so that we can reach out to the world leaders and bring in an energy of love and peace throughout our world. So join us today. And Erica Hoppy, good morning to you. All right, so let's go into our hearts, remembering all of those who have asked for prayer, all of our intentions. of those in the world that we need to lift up and that we want to lift up. Just take a moment to go into your heart. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Let's focus on the energy of peace right now. When we stay in our own lane, when we don't pay attention to what other people are saying or criticizing or judging, then we can really go deeper. We can ask for guidance from the angels, from our loved ones in spirit, from the divine. Just lift your hands right now. Lift your hands and ask to be guided. Ask for the divine to take you by the hand, to hold that hand, to squeeze it, to show you that sign that you are not alone. You are not alone. And you are worthy of being seen. You're worthy of being held. You are worthy of receiving every good and wonderful thing that your heart can imagine. Feel your worthiness in your heart of hearts. Know this as a reality, that you are enough. You are worthy. You are loved. You deserve good health. You deserve happiness. Think about your journey, not your destination, but the journey that you are on. Every step you take is on purpose. There are no accidents. Look at your journey and see if there's anything there that you want to turn over, you want to release as you walk down that path. Are there things you're holding on to that make that journey harder? Is there anger, fear of the unknown, fear of what others might say or how they're going to criticize you? What do you want to release on your journey? What do you want to leave by the wayside? Because you don't have to carry that. It's a choice that you make every moment. What can I let go of today that will make this journey lighter for me so that I can lift off if I want to? I can soar up above that roadway. Let your spirit free today to fly, to soar, to dance, to live. When we're held back by our limitations, that's not living, that's just existing. Choose today to be you, authentically you. Now feel into your heart. Feel that beautiful energy of love. And let's lift up those who have asked for our hand. Those who have said, I need this right now. I need to be surrounded by love. I need support. And let's give it. Let's lift all of those names up to the Creator. It's not our burden, it's our mission. It's what we have chosen as a family to do in this world, to help others, to be there, to be the conduit. We're the messengers. So let's be the messenger. Let's carry these names forward. And let's leave them at the foot of the divine, asking that each name that was said, each name that's written, be seen, acknowledged, and that all prayers are answered for the best and highest good of all. And we thank you, God. Thank you for being there to listen to us. We know you hear us. We feel it in our heart. And we have trust. We have faith that everything is working perfectly. And thank you. Thank you to each one that's here today. Thank you for your love for each other, your love for the divine, and our love for our Leo. Leo is such a blessing in our life. And Leo guides us into the knowingness that everything is working perfectly and that we have the AAA to take along with us, don't we? So as we prepare to say our goodbyes for this moment, we say words of love and light.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on,
Come on.
It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you.
Dance like nobody's watching. This is a great time to do that. I bet Max is dancing.
There really is no secret. We simply
Charlie.
accept, align, allow.
Hello.
AAA, morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Give me cuppa joy, give me cuppa joy, joy. Give me cuppa joy,
Oh, happy birthday, Janet. We love you so much. Uh-oh, here we go. We're getting to the end of the song. And we got lots of woos. Oh, hello, Brandy. Good morning. And yes, it's a great day to have a great day. So stay in your heart, stay in your lane, and just do the deeper dive to find your happiness, your joy, without worrying about anybody else. What anybody else is doing is their business. Your lane is your business. So join us back here, 1:11 Eastern Time. We'll do a meditation about world peace and spreading that out into the world. Have a beautiful, blessed day, everyone. I love you so very much. Namaste, y'all.